What's going on, wrestling fans? It's I, Steve Fall, and welcome to 10 Count. On today's edition, I'm talking to the future reigning and defending AEW Tag Team Champions. It's Jeff Jarrett. It's Jay Lethal. How are you doing today?
Steve, you got that coming out of the gate right. You're, you know where your bread's buttered.
well, of course. But anyways, MJF is defending championship in the main event, but to me, the main event is the tag team titles. This is the match I'm going to Las Vegas for. I'll be there live to witness this moment. How exciting is this for you, Jeff and Jay? Because both of you have held championships in so many different companies. Now, you're about to get those AEW tag team titles.
I'll let Jay roll with this one.
Well, I'm going to say this one was going to have a special place in my heart because for me personally, I look at someone like Jeff Jarrett, who used to be my boss and now coincidentally is my tag team partner. And in his company, I held gold, and now together we plan on having some gold, and we will leave Las Vegas with that gold. So to me, it's like this whole thing where this world comes, everything comes full circle, and it's like back in space. It's unreal, unbelievable. If you want to say it like that, yeah. So yeah, to me, this one's gonna hold a special place in my heart forever.
Of course, it's going to be a great night. And so many things are happening with AEW, like Wembley Stadium on August 27th. It seems like records are going to be broken by the time we get to this event. Tickets are being sold left and right. Now, again, how exciting is this? Because this isn't just exciting for AEW. This is exciting for wrestling fans to witness this huge event in London at Wembley Stadium. This is huge.
Yeah, Steve, it's kind of, and I've been around the game, and I'll just kind of touch this weekend is super special for me. My wife, Sanjay, Jay, and then, my new very good friend, Satnam, truly a one in a billion. It's a special night, special moment, special weekend. And when we win tag team gold, that's, it wasn't on my bingo card at the beginning of 2023, I'll say that. But when you really look at AEW, the momentum that's going on, and I'll get to Wembley, but you just think about the announcement of Collision, House Rules Tour. We've got 3 under our belt, so the non-televised live events, that's kicking off. We've got a few more next weekend. Forbidden Door in Toronto, basically sold out in one day. You go from that, we're going out to Calgary. A lot of folks don't really realize the Calgary Stampede. It's a global event, very culturally relevant. That's where there's going to be a collision taking place there. And then I'm rolling into Wembley. It is a dream come true for me. And there's not a lot of first in my career at this stage. Been going 37 years, but I never dreamed that I would ever wrestle in Wembley Stadium. I'd been in the business 4 or 5 years, but I watched SummerSlam 92. And so that was always just a unique, special event because there's the Madison Square Garden, and I could go down the list of special places. Wembley, and I've wrestled in the arena, but never in the stadium. So on the 100th anniversary, with the Khan family and their presence and prominence in the United Kingdom, it is really, really special. And AEW goes without saying, the hottest brand to me by far. When you just kind of look how the cards have lined up, so I'm pumped. And you just think about the unbelievable moments, and we've got 4, 5, 6 just coming up in the next 90 days.
I know summer is a hot time for professional wrestling, especially AEW. But what's hot right now is celebrities trying to get into the wrestling world. In AEW, we've seen Shaq, Mike Tyson, Jay and Silent Bob. When you both do win the AEW Tag Team Championships on May 28th at Double or Nothing, is there 2 celebrities that you just want to get in the ring and beat the crap out of them in front of the entire world?
I can think of one right off the top of my head is Paul Walter Hausen. He kind of disrespected us a little bit, which is why we took his Golden Globe. Unfortunately, he didn't quite stand up for himself like Jeff and I thought he would. He actually let us, he let us keep this Golden Globe. He didn't let us, but we kept the Golden Globe, and we thought he would fight back a little bit more than he did. But he realized that he was in the wrong. So whenever he wants to try and get his Golden Globe back, Jeff and I will let him come.
There you go. And, Steve, it goes without saying, you asking this question circles back around just where professional wrestling / sports entertainment fits in today's pop culture. It is right in the middle of it. I mean, we could go down the list of, Paul Walter Hausen, a recent multi-time award-winning actor. We could go down the list with Shaq, and a couple of you mentioned. I mean, the most popular streamed artist in the world, Bad Bunny. I know he's for the other company, but professional wrestling is a part of pop culture in so many ways. So for a third generation promoter, it does my heart well. And to be performing in Las Vegas this weekend, Dynamite's in the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Sunday we're going to T-Mobile. That says a lot.
I think both of you fighting Jay and Silent Bob would be the cream of the crop for me. Just beating the crap out of Jay when Silent Bob is trying to scream because he can't, I guess.
And as a little pop culture reference here, I don't know if you know, but there's a bunch of writers on strike for all the shows. So I think what's going to rise right now, definitely on television, is probably reality wrestling. Wrestling being at the top of that. So any actor who wants, just taking a break right now because the writers are on strike, come on down. AEW's got the door open.
I love it.
The hidden door is open, my friend.
I love it. Jimmy Kimmel can get his ass kicked by you. Maybe Stephen Colbert. Just add them all in. The late night shows are not doing anything right now. Why not get paid to get your ass kicked?
There you go. Not? Now we're talking.
Why not? Let's make it happen. Though recently, actually today, as I record this, Hulk Hogan was actually mentioned that he watches AEW. He loves AEW. He says. Now I know a long time ago there was maybe a reference of, hey, he would never be here, but it's wrestling. Anything can happen in professional wrestling. Would Hulk Hogan ever, you think, Jeff or Jay, ever appear in AEW?
I've said this long before. A few people have coined this phrase: "Never say never" in this industry. There was a time way back in my career that I'm going back to the territory days that you would say Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee will never ever step foot in the same building, but they did it time and time again. So that's how you would have said, would Ric Flair ever go to the WWF? Way back when it happened. Would Sting ever go to the WWF? Never going to happen. Would Sting ever wrestle in TNA? Never going to happen. It always ends up. It is professional wrestling. And that's the good thing. That's why I just think we've always been an anomaly. Obviously, we're not true sport or pure entertainment. It's very, very competitive. But at the end of the day, the fan base drives so much of our industry. And that's what makes it exciting. You never know what's going to happen. And with the advent of social media, man, it's such a driver, that the vocal fan base.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
What a wild world that I grew up watching on television, Hulk Hogan, and now on the flip side, full circle, everything comes around. He is watching me on television.
There you go.
Isn't that wild?
Dig it.
I love it. I know you keep doing it. Let's talk about it.
It's a freak out. Yeah.
Could we ever see Black Machismo in AEW? Is this a thing that we could possibly see?
Buddy,
all in.
The quick answer to this: if you see Jay Lethal, Black Machismo is just an extension of his personality.
But the outfit, the gear, the whole shebang, is that a trademark thing, or can we pull this off?
Definitely pull it off, and you never know what's going to happen, because I did already do the Black Machismo at All In, AEW's All In. So hey, you never know.
I want to see it consistently. I want maybe Jeff, Jeff dressed as Miss Elizabeth. I don't know, but maybe we could. I was gonna go with Hogan, but I was like, nah, we're gonna do that question. Let's throw in Miss Elizabeth, who I absolutely adore and love so much. But what you mentioned earlier, house shows. This is a brand new thing for AEW, and traveling to Toronto for Forbidden Door, London for Wembley Stadium. Is there somewhere you want AEW to visit? Because there are so many locations, it seems, internationally that AEW people are just like drooling and need it.
The demand is incredible. Before I, stepped foot full time into the AEW circle, I did as much due diligence as possible as I could. And there is a kind of an incredible, obviously domestically, I drilled into that coast to coast. I call them the C&D markets that Dynamite or pay-per-view can't go to, but there's a demand globally. Australia, all through Europe, the German promoters wear me out. Australian folks, they want us there. So there's a real demand. India is the untapped, biggest emerging market in the world. But anyway, we're running out of time, Steve. I appreciate you having us on today.
Hey, man, I understand because, again, AEW Double or Nothing, the hot ticket in Las Vegas. So you are warranted. You are needed today for more interviews. I understand that. And plus, we have Dynamite tonight as well. Huge announcement by Tony. So things are happening. Things are moving. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. Double or Nothing, May 28th. I'm talking to the future AEW Tag Team Champions right here on Tank On. I've been Seafall, and they're the future Tag Team Champions. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Steve.